Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm coming to you today live from the shed, and I want to thank all of you for all the amazing healing energy yesterday. It's clearly done something because my voice has returned, and I was able to do the angel readings last night too, so thank you so much. And you know, that reading was so powerful because it helped us all to remember how powerful the silence is. And in the silence, we tap in with our senses. And it was just so amazing to read through the comment section. And I spent a good 2 hours last night in that comment section, reading everything, replying as well. And you were saying things like you could smell the pen, you could smell my perfume, you were tapping in. And the reason why is because in the silence we become the observer. We become the observer of our journey. So all of our other senses are alert. We're not just listening, we are feeling, we are sensing, we are experiencing everything on a very deep spiritual level. And that's reminding you as a divine feminine what the masculine goes through during the silence. So in the separation, when they're not responding to your messages, when they're silent, that's when the most work and the magic is being done. And your masculine loves you. And they're on the way soon. And that's really the big message that was coming through yesterday. And the angels showed that to you in a very powerful way. So we're going to tap in with the cards today and sending big love to all of you and big healing to all of us who need it right now, because we're going through ascension. And the reason why we're going through ascension is because our body and our mind and our kind of personality and our character is all being prepared for what's to come. And that's not just about your union with your twin, but it's about your mission, your purpose, the reason you've come. And we all go through ascension because our body shifts and changes in accordance to what's happening. And we all need strength right now. We're being given the armour of God to move forward as we go through worldly changes and psychic attack and all the craziness that goes on. So know that if you are going through physical symptoms right now, or you're going through things in your mind, you are healing, you are growing, and you are evolving, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. So I'm seeing this as such a positive thing because I'm feeling stronger mentally, spiritually, tapping in with source, tuning in. And the angels will be showing this to you too. And that's why you're smelling things, sensing things, not just listening with the physical ears. You're observing your journey. And it was so powerful yesterday because one of our soul sisters said she usually listens to me when she's doing her run. And she couldn't listen because obviously there was no words. So she was observing what she was doing, where she was going. And she was shown the most amazing, beautiful signs. And when we're out in nature, with the closest to God, and they're giving me the word clouds too, the closest to the clouds or closest to God, to source that we will ever be. And that's why I've come out into the shed today in nature, so we can all feel the power of the love. So let's see what's going on then. So we're going to use cards. I've got quite a few cards I've brought out today. I've also got all the crystals here. I've got amethyst, I've got rose quartz and angelite. So what's happening? So the cards I'm going to use, we're going to start with the Twin Flame Oracle. Then I'm going to bring in the Masculine Madness 1 and 2 by Bridget Rau. And these are the cards I wanted to use yesterday, but clearly it wasn't the right time, because everything on our journey is in divine time, and you're being reminded of that. For the feminine, we're going to bring in the Written in the Stars deck by Heather Schultz and the Divine Feminine, the Silence deck, to see what you're going through. And any other cards we're guided to. So thank you, angels. What's the energy of the connection today, please? What's the energy of the connection? Because every day I'm shuffling. So the energy is, look at this, reunion. Well, you're coming back together. And this has been so clear. You know, the masculines want to be with you. And it's happening now. It's happening soon. And the energy is surrender. So when the divine feminine surrenders, when you trust, when you have faith, when you give it to God, you come back together. So this is another reminder to you as a divine feminine that all you need to do is find your faith. And you find your faith in the silent times. When you're going within, when you're trusting yourself, the way you feel. You're not listening to the outside world. You're trusting in your gut and your feelings. Because what you feel is always real. And that's when reunion comes in. And whether this is your first time coming together physically or many times coming together, you're coming back together for your mission, for your union, for your higher good, to be together forever. And that's the power of the love. And the angels want me to say to you, sometimes on this journey we expect it to be perfect. We think that when we're in union, it's all going to be perfect. And we will still face challenges. We are still souls experiencing a physical union, and that's a relationship. So you're being reminded that it won't be perfect, but it will be perfect for you. And your divine masculine won't be perfect, but they are perfect for you. You know, my George isn't perfect, but he's perfect for me. And that's what the angels want you to know. So you'll be in a real relationship, living a real journey, having a real everyday experience in your life. And that's beautiful. And that's what's to come. So you're being reminded today as a divine feminine to surrender to the light, to give it to heaven, to trust in divine timing. If you're impatient right now with the way things are going or the timing of things, if you're saying, I've had enough, I've had enough, I'm tired, I can't do it anymore, it just goes on and on, is it ever going to end? Is it ever going to be our time? I've done enough. If you're thinking any of these feelings, it's a sign to surrender. Because when we're impatient on this journey, when we're tired of this journey, we're wanting it now. We're not trusting in the timing of it. And everything happens for your higher good. And your divine masculine is your greatest teacher. And you are theirs. You grow strong and powerful like the lighthouse. And you're given the armour of God so you can overcome anything. Because you are bigger than any trigger that you face. You are stronger than any obstacle, and you will overcome them. So divine feminine surrender, because union and reunion is ahead. So what's the difference? You may be thinking, well, what's the difference? Reunion is when you come back together. You meet up, you have a conversation, you clear the air, you share time together. Union is when you make that commitment to each other to be in a committed, full-time relationship. That's what me and George are in. We live together, we're talking about getting engaged. It's a future. And that's what's ahead for you. And this is a big sign that when you surrender, you come back together. So if you've been in separation for a long time, or if you've been in communication and you feel like it's just going round and round in circles, give it to heaven. Trust in the timing of your journey, because it's coming back together. There's a rebirth, a resurrection, healing ahead. Very powerful energy. So the message today is when you surrender, you'll come back together. Love that. So what's the masculine going through right now? So we're going to use the masculine madness. And this deck is really when they're in the head. What they're going through in their ego, in their higher self as well, but also in their physical world. So I've got a few cards coming out there, and I'm also going to use the masculine madness one. So what do we need to know? So this is what your masculine wants you to know today. He's saying to you, look at this silence. Wow. Got angel bumps. Silence. And there's a song by Depeche Mode. It's called Enjoy the Silence. So you're being reminded to make peace with the silent times, because in those times the magic happens. And yesterday I got the magic wand and the crystal ball, the ball of intention. That's when the magic is occurring, because in the quiet times the masculines go within. Maybe they come into a shed of their own. This is George's shed, my divine masculine shed. He comes in here to think, to process, to work things out. And he's not been very well either, because he's also going through ascension. So he's been in here, connecting with himself, lying down, meditating. So in the silence, they process. So think about yesterday, how you felt when you were watching that video and you were processing everything and you were feeling everything and sensing everything. I mean, how powerful that you could smell the felt tip pen, you know, because your senses were alert, you were the observer. So when your masculine is silent, that's what he's doing too. And you can hear the throat chakra is coming back. And this is healing communication. So you can come back together, you know, wherever that card's gone, here we go. So you can come back together and talk and, you know, reunite and be together and touch each other and love each other. So he's saying to you, just because I'm silent doesn't mean I don't care. Listen to my body, listen to my thoughts, and feel my heart. What a powerful message. And if I could give you just one card today, this is what it would be. Because he's saying to you in the silence, it doesn't mean I don't want you. It doesn't mean I forgot all about you. It means I'm thinking about you more than ever, because I'm working things out, processing and coming to a solution, making a decision, realizing what I need to do in the silence. And he's asking you, listen to my body, listen to my thoughts, feel my heart. So he's asking you today to trust your senses, to connect with him on the 5D, to feel the power of his love. So before I carry on with these cards, I want to bring in Georgie's deck, the Divine Masculine cards. So what does he want to say to you? So the other day he said to you, meet me on the 5D. Okay, there the cards jumping out. He said, meet me on the 5D. Well, look what he's saying to you today. I'm leaving the karmic. I'm leaving the karmic situation. That could be a partner, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a family situation. He's leaving that karmic energy. He's leaving the negative thoughts behind, the codependent behaviour, the things that make him not perfect. But remember, he's perfect for you. So he's saying to you, in the silence, I'm leaving the karmic. I'm leaving behind what needs to go. And I'm opening my third eye. And the third eye is connected with the senses. So if any of you have been having headaches or head pressure, or any feeling around the third eye, it's because it's opening. He's realizing the truth. He's no longer paying attention to the 3D world. He's realizing that's illusion. And he's starting to understand what this is. And he's saying, that's why I'm a hermit. That's why I'm silent. That's what I'm doing in the quiet times. That's why I've gone within. And this has been the energy. This is September. Decisions. So that in October, the release can occur to bring about that karmic ending. And that's what he's showing to you. And that's what most of you will be feeling right now. That he's leaving behind the karmic energy or the karmic situation. He needs time to process that in the silence. And he's tapping in with who he truly is, with his third eye chakra. He's also saying to you, I've been careless and foolish with your heart and with my own. So he's apologising again here. He's saying, I've been foolish. I'm sorry I've been like a fool. And in the silence, that's also what he's realising. He's realising how foolish he's been and how he's hurt you and what he's done and how he can overcome this. So he's deep in thought, working it out. And the dog just barked, which means companionship, loyalty, partnership. He's showing you he wants to make it right. We've also got shameless. I love that you were shameless in your they're giving me the word anger, but your hunger for me. And they're giving me the word anger. And we all experience anger on this journey. We get frustrated, we feel angry, we feel the heat. And he's saying to you, wow, you know, you don't hide anything. You're true. You bear your soul. You are yourself. You are shameless. And that means you don't have to hide anything, Divine Feminine. So he says, I just love the energy of you. The way you're hungry for this love. The way you want it. The way you want me. And I hunger for you. And I aim to be that way too. So he's saying to you, you inspire me to be a better man. To be a better woman. To be the person that I was born to be. So it's okay to feel anger. Express it. So if you're feeling that anger today, or if you're feeling frustration or Maybe you're feeling foolish because you feel like, why do I allow my masculine to get away with this? Nobody else treats me this way. Why? Release it out. You are learning too. You're growing too. Your masculine is the one for you. He's teaching you so much. We've got cravings. So he's craving you. I constantly am trying to recreate the feelings that you've given me. And this is about passion and desire, but also the way he feels in his mind. He's saying to you, constantly I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to recreate the way you make me feel. And that's sometimes why they go and be in other connections, because they're searching for something and they'll never find it, because what they're searching for is you. The way you make them feel, the way they desire you, the way they want you. So this is a real hungry feeling today, hungry for each other, wanting each other, needing each other. And that creates jealousy. So he's saying to you, I'm jealous. I wonder who you're spending time with, what you're doing. And I know I have no right to ask that of you because I've been foolish, but I feel it because you belong to me and I am yours. And the jealousy is also felt by the feminine. You know, this was a big one I had to heal on my journey, wondering why he was liking everyone else's pictures, why he was giving everyone else attention and not really giving it to me. And I was jealous of everyone that he was interacting with, you know, even family, friends, because I thought, what's wrong with me? Why not me? Why can't you give that to me? And I had to learn that I was enough, and that when I was craving something from my twin, I could get that from myself and from my connection with Source. And that's what you're learning right now. And everything happens for a reason. They've just, I don't know if you heard that plane going over. This is about movement and change coming to you. You have nothing to worry about. Nobody compares. And they're giving me that blocked throat chakra again. That feeling of needing to clear the air. Because he's saying to you, you've got nothing to worry about. So if you're worrying about who he's spending time with or what he's doing, he's saying nobody compares to you. And that's why I'm constantly trying to recreate the feelings you've given me. And that's what they're giving me here. The block feeling, the healing, you know, and you have to bear with me as I'm doing this reading, because I'm still healing. I'm still ascending. I'm still going through change, and that's what your masculine is showing you today through me. You have to bear with me. I'm still learning and healing and growing. I'm still wanting to clear the air. I'm still healing my throat chakra. I'm still dealing with my fears. So he's asking you to trust him. And he's also showing you here, you're on his mind, he's watching you. So again, it doesn't matter who he's with, what he's doing, his attention is on you. His attention is on you, watching your social media, looking at your photographs, thinking of you in his mind. We've got this powerful energy. It says, I didn't mean to provoke you. So we've got provoked. So if he's provoked you in any way, that means if he's triggered you. So they're giving me the word there, provoked as triggered. If he's triggered you, I didn't mean to trigger you. I didn't mean to hurt you, upset you, knock you down, cause you pain. I'm sorry. So if your masculine seems to be triggering you, provoking you in any way, he's apologising. He's saying, I'm soul searching right now in the silence. I've found what my soul was searching for, and that's you. So he's saying to you, I'm in hermit mode. I'm trying to recreate the feelings. I'm trying to understand what this is. I'm trying to find a solution to my problem. And my problem is my situation. My situation is that I am not with you. So I'm remedying that right now in the silence. And during the silence, it doesn't mean I don't want you. Listen to my body. Tune in with my senses. Feel me. So he's asking you to trust him as his soul searches his way through life. He is seeking you out. I feel like I'm losing my mind because I'm awakening. So he's saying to you, I'm awakening right now. I'm awakening my third eye. See how he's holding his head? Third eye awakening. Tension, headaches, pressure, flu symptoms. This is what he's going through. Right now, George is going through it too. You know, we've both had this kind of cold, but his is really bad at the moment. You know, I'm kind of on the back end of it, recovery, and he's awakening. And this is a big sign that the masculines follow the feminine's lead. You know, I had it first, then he had it. You awaken first, then he awakens. You know, this is showing you the truth. It's like in a karmic situation where both twins are with other people. And that won't resonate with everyone. But, you know, if you're in a relationship and he's in a relationship, when you leave your relationship, he will follow. You know, this is the truth. It's like if you're changing something in your life, he will follow, because he follows your lead, because you are his guiding light. So he's showing you right now. And there again, we've got travel. So I really feel there's travel in the air coming for some of you, you know, to bring in this reunion, because you'll come back together through distance, through gaps, you know, whatever struggles or obstacles seem to be in the way, they are being removed now. So there's going to be a reunion happening. So much power and change. And someone actually said to me, don't use the word soon, it's a false hope. It's not false hope. It is happening soon. For the angels, soon is, you know, time is illusion. So soon could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year. It's soon. It's happening now. The time is now. Between now and 2024. So for some of you, you're going to be in union very, very soon. I've already seen it on the channel. People emailing me, writing in the comment section. You've seen it yourself. Haven't had contact for 20 years. Boom, out of nowhere, there they are. It's happening now. So try and let go of the when, because the when will just drive you crazy. You know, I've been there, focused on the when. And then when the when doesn't come, you wonder why. You feel foolish, you feel scared. You think it's all a joke. You feel like the universe is lying to you, or, you know, that you're doing something wrong, and that's not the truth. The truth is that your journey is in divine timing. So enjoy the now. When you get to a place of power, and you get to that place of power through surrender, that means you're happy living your life. You're happy doing you. You're enjoying what the universe is showing to you. You know, since I started this reading, there's a beautiful white butterfly that keeps circling around the shed. Noticing those signs, the power. When I came out of the house this morning, there was a beautiful white feather on the doorstep. Noticing the way the angels are speaking to you and the universe is guiding you. That's what gives you power. And when you start living in that energy daily, loving your life, feeling grateful for it, embracing it, then the now becomes more powerful than what will be. So you surrender. And then your journey unfolds magically in front of you. And like magic, it's given to you. So your masculine is saying to you, I'm awakening right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind, so I need silence, quiet times, bear with me. You know how it feels when you're ill. You know, when you're ill, you just can't be bothered with anything. Okay? It's different when you're going through ascension. This for me has been ascension. I've been excited and experiencing everything in the moment. But when you're ill, you know, or when you feel run down, or thank you, they're giving me fear, and you're in fear, you just don't want to do anything. You know, you certainly don't want to give me fear, look at your phone, or, you know how that feels. You know, when you're bad, you just want to lie in bed. You don't really want contact with anyone. You know, you just want everything to go away because you want to feel better. This is kind of how the masculines are feeling right now. And I'm going through it with my George, because even though it's an awakening, remember, he's going through it physically, you know, and men can sometimes be a bit worse than women in that way, you know, because women, or the divine feminine energy, has to be the leader. So, you know, men, if you're a divine feminine, you know, don't get, you know, triggered by that, because you are a leader. So, you know, the masculine needs the feminine to nurture. So, you know, I've been going up to George, can I get you anything? You know, and he's kind of like, if I go to touch him, he's like, just leave me alone, because he needs his own space to process, because he's awakening and he's understanding and he's healing and he's coming to terms with things. So I'm still there nurturing him, giving him what he needs, but I know he also needs time. And that's what we do as a feminine. So we do our own thing. We learn to love our life. You know, so I've been spending time in the garden and, you know, breathing in the air and connecting with nature, seeing the signs, doing things for me. And that's what the angels are guiding you to do, because your masculine is showing you here he is going through a serious awakening. And the reason why it's a serious awakening is because it's going to bring in such change. You know, it's not going to be, oh, he's going to mess you around again and again and again. He's making a conscious choice right now to stop that because he knows he's being foolish. You know, he's saying to you, I've found what I'm searching for. Let me bring up the cards again here. I've found what I'm searching for. And, you know, it pains me when I think about you with anybody else. And he doesn't want you to be with anyone else because he's craving you. So he's saying to you, I am leaving the karmic partner. I am leaving the karmic situation, trust me. And the last card, well, there's two cards. Look at this, higher power. I pray you will forgive me. Wow. I pray you will forgive me. Now, this has been coming out in a serious way. You know, if you go back a few readings, you'll see it's all about forgiveness. And this week in the weekly reading, it's all about forgiveness. So he's saying to you, I've been talking to a higher power. There's a bee just flown in. A bee has just flown in. Just give me a second. I'm back. Well, that was super powerful because a bee just came in and I actually had to go in the house and get George to come and get it out because I am a bit afraid of them. Obviously, I love them because they're a sign of miracles, but another sign how the feminine and the masculine work together because he came in to help me. So it's gone now. But what a sign, okay? Tapping in with the higher power and the masculine saying to you, I pray you will forgive me. And a bee comes in and bees are connected with miracles. So there's a miracle coming into this connection. I pray for a miracle. I pray, Divine Feminine, that you will forgive me. And that's what I am asking the higher power. So whether he believes in God, the universe, angels, whether he's talking to someone in heaven he's lost, whoever he is connecting with, the higher power is connecting with him. And he's asking you to forgive him. And look at this for the last card. Thank you for showing me, and they're giving me the word sharing. They're saying, thank you for sharing my life with me. Thank you for showing me what true love is, unconditional. And that means we can't put demands on it or conditions on it because true love is unconditional. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not demand its own way. Love creates miracles. Love conquers all things. Love is the answer to all of the questions. And you've shown him unconditional love. You've loved him when he's been foolish. You've loved him when he's triggered you or provoked you. You've loved him when he's stayed in the energy he's been in, denying things, not showing you love. And they're giving me tears. And he's appreciating you today because he's saying to you, I am awakening. Thank you for being patient with me as I do what I need to do. So you're being reminded today, Divine Feminine, that this love is unconditional. So let go of the when because it will be. And he's asking you to forgive him today. What a powerful message. So what we're going to do then, we're going to bring in for the feminine here. Let me find the cards. The Divine Feminine, the silence. So what are you going through today, Divine Feminine? How are you feeling? You haunt me. Wow. So you're saying to your masculine, you haunt me, you're in my dreams, you're in my mind, you're everywhere I go. You haunt me. I see your face everywhere. You know, I hear your voice in my mind. You know, I'm reminded of you through signs and synchronicities. I see you on the TV, in a film, our situation, because you haunt me. So your masculine is haunting you today. Why? Because they are reminding you that it's never over. They are saying to you, I'm always thinking about you in the silence. Can you feel me? And that's the power of the love. Okay, wherever that card's gone. The silence. You haunt me in the silence. I can never forget you. You're on my mind. What a beautiful message. So we're going to bring in a message from Archangel Michael. So what does Michael want to say to all of us today? What does he want to say? Here we go. Have confidence. Wow. So he's asking you to move forward fearlessly in your journey, to have confidence and faith, to trust that all is well. He's saying to you, I'm shielding you from harm. You're being protected. So remember, when you're in separation during the quiet times, your heart and your soul is being protected from low energy, from anger, through fear. He's also showing you the sword, speaking the truth, coming out into the open, knowing who you are, cutting cords with the past. And he's saying here, he will lend you his strength. So Archangel Michael, so this is a prayer we can all ask and pray about and call on. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage, your strength and your fortitude. Help me to realise that I am one with all that is, with divine wisdom, with strength, with love, with creativity. I am one with abundance and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So be at peace today with things. Be at peace with your journey. Let go of the when. And also feel at peace and at one with your twin flame journey. And feel at one with your twin. So I feel this could also be, Archangel Michael, please help me to find courage and fortitude. Help me to realise that I am one with my divine masculine. To gain wisdom through this situation. To give me strength. Thank you for helping me to focus on love, creativity and abundance. And most importantly, my own health. And allow me to feel confident and peaceful about my journey, my union and my future. And another bee's just come in. Another bee's just come in. Bear with me a sec here. Wow. I mean, it came in and it went out. And I'm just like, the angels are showing you such signs today. You know, bees coming in because this is power. Miracles coming into your connection. Miracles restoring my voice from the love and support you guys send to me. Power. So the angels are saying to you today, surrender divine feminine because you're coming back together. All is well. Your masculine is haunting you because he is showing you that you are ascending together, that you are awakening together, you're coming back together. So trust in the love. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.